Hi, today we're gonna prototype this feature where the user can take a photo and add this photo to some node. So in this example, I'm showing this camera interface where the user can take the photo. Then it's possible to remove or to um, to take it to like confirm, and then this photo will be part of the node. So there are many ways of doing this, like depending on the app, this photo will be shown bigger, smaller, whatever. So this icon will be kind of disabled because like some apps, they only allow us to add one photo. And then when we return to the main screen, we can see this difference. So that's a good clue because we don't need to open the node just to see if we have some image added there. So that's important. And then this is the first one, like I just showed you guys, that we can enter the node and then we hit here, take photo. We are pretending, we are mocking, we are gonna take a photo. This photo is a photo of mine, so we take it. We can like cancel the flow, or we can like accept, and then we see this photo. When we return to the main screen, we see the photo. But the other way I was talking about, it's that when we remove this photo and then let's add one more time and choose image from the gallery. So here we are mocking, we are like pretending, showing recent photos. So this is my pretended gallery. So I have a lot of photos, and then I will pick up this one, and then that's gonna work the same way. I can cancel and like add again. I could do that with all these photos, but just for a matter of practicing, I will just do with just one photo. So we select it here, and then when we return to the first screen, we have now this different photo. So we can like validate this prototype very easy, just showing how this feature could work. Of course, that we could add more details, more like features into this feature, but the purpose of this tutorial is pretty much this. So let's get started. I already run the prototype, and now I'm gonna do the breakdown. So we have a couple of screen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. So let's see them in details. So we have these lists, pretty easy to do. And let me tell you, if you haven't watched the previous tutorials, so we have 9 of them. So if you feel this one a bit hard to follow, I recommend you to watch the other ones. So we have these lists like purchases, movies watched, songs listened, tasks of the week, and more things. And then the user will hit here, purchases, will get to like this node. Inside of the node, the app bar will turn into an action bar, and then the user will hit here, this button will be taken to the next screen. So we have this overlay rectangle with some opacity. It's black with opacity, so pretty easy to do. Then we created this component, easy to do. It's just a rectangle like with some shadow, and then we have title like regular text, photo icon, pretty standard, and then this image icon and like icon label, pretty easy to do. They are separate, they are not all the same thing. So this component, this is over this overlay, and the overlay is over the regular screen. I just copied this one, pasted here, created a rectangle, put on the screen, and then on top of that I put this one. And here pretty standard as well, so we can Google it. We can go to like material design resources and find all these icons because they are standard. So we have like flash, timer, photo, whatever, gear for configuration. We can flip like self or the regular camera, the button to take the photo properly, and the last photo taken. And here, like I said before, I just put a photo that I took when I was traveling somewhere. Then the next screen, we will do this black background. We will reduce a bit this photo, put some border, if you will, and then two icons, one to like dismiss and the other one to confirm. And then we need to create this new interface. So the action bar will be the same. We will disable this icon because, like I said before, we will just add one photo per node. We could do more, but it's up to you. You decide what you're gonna do. Then this icon, it's standard as well, just to remove this image from the node, and then the other information that we created before. And finally, when we go to the main screen, we need to like change this card. We need to add this photo into this card. Pretty easy to do. We do a mask, a pretty much regular. I'm quite sure you know how to do that. If you don't, I have some tutorials that I cover this type of thing, so you just need to go and find this tutorial. So yeah, and then we have this screen, which is the gallery. So the action bar is not like the regular app bar, neither action bar, it's slightly different. So we have this hamburger menu, which is standard, recent, these two icons we created before. So this grid view for the photos, like easy to do, no brainer. And then this icon as well, it shows like, it implies that we can enlarge this photo to see it like in the big size. So even though we are not gonna do that, but that's nice to like make the prototype look like more real. Then this screen, we can use the same bar where the photo icon it's disabled. It's pretty similar, exactly the same, we just change the photo. So this photo we took with our camera, and this one we added from the gallery. And yeah, that's it. And then we have like this variant, this one, like this entire user flow is regarding taking a photo using the camera app. And the second flow, the secondary, it is meant to pick up a photo from the gallery. So pretty easy to do. And now it's time to show the connectors. Okay, so let's get started on this most important part. So we will connect the first screen to the second one. On click, navigate to this screen, smart animate, ease out, like easy to do. We just have this trigger on the first screen. Second one, we can come back, on click, navigate to previous screen, smart animate. And also we have one more connector. So this image, when the user hits here, on click, navigate to next screen, instant. You can try like smart animate, that works pretty well, but in this case I use it instant. And yeah, this is pretty much the two connectors that we have. So when we got to this screen, we have this interaction. The first one is when the user clicks out of the modal, the user is gonna come back like to the previous screen. On click, navigate to previous screen, instant. So like we click out and we return. And then we have two triggers up here. The first one, that's gonna take us to the next screen where the camera will be open. So on click, navigate to next screen, instant. Pretty easy. As you can see, I lean towards using the very simple way of prototyping. And the other one will take us to this screen where the gallery will be open. On click, navigate to this screen, instant. Okay, so let's imagine the user is following this flow. The user gets here. So here we have just one option. it is on click navigate to next screen instant. So user will end up here, and this screen has two triggers. One, to return, so on click navigate to previous screen, like when the user hits this trash bin icon, this trash bin button, and the check mark button will take the user to the next screen. So when the user gets here, I just realized that the screens, all of them, they have the same name basically. So I will not do that right now, and you can change their names to make things more organized. The purpose of this tutorial is just to like prototype, and organization it's like a second subject for now. So and here we have this connector, like closing, removing the photo, on click navigate to, and the animation is instant. We will navigate to all the way to this screen where we don't have any photo added. Pretty easy to do. So the other trigger, when the user clicks here, like back button, the user will be taken on click navigate to instant animation to this screen, which is the end of the flow. So the note is still here in this list, and the photo is added to the first note. But here the user has the possibility to come back. So when the user hits this card, the user will be taken to the open note, and here the user can like return to the same screen but also remove the note. And then the other flow is this one. When the user hits choose image, the user will be taken to this screen. And here on this screen, the user will only have one way to get out of here. We could have more, of course, but I just prototyped one. The user will hit this image, will tap here, will be taken on click navigate to next screen, which is this one. And the animation is going to be instant. So once the user is on this screen, the user can remove this photo. So the user will be taken all the way to this screen where we have the note without any image, nor the image we took using our camera, and nor the image the user added from the gallery. And also one more interaction, back button will take the user to this final screen where it's possible to see the list, but with the image from the gallery added and not anymore the image that the user took using the camera. And we have this connector to come back on click navigate to previous screen animation that's going to be instant. And let me tell you this, when I created this series of tutorials, when I designed it, prototyped the Figma files, that was kind of 2.5 years ago. I said that in other tutorials, and at that time this was the way that we use it to work. But Figma evolved a lot, and now I'm pretty sure there are different ways of doing this, but I still believe it's worth to use this tutorial in the purpose of doing quick things, simple things, and the people out there can benefit from these lessons. I really hope you like it, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.